Hey guys, this is Stu from Stuart Scale Models, and this is my third update for my entry into Steve Mottram's M group build, which actually started way back in, I think, about July or August. It's been an immensely popular group build, judging by the amount of applicants who've actually taken part. And even Steve himself has been absolutely gobsmacked by the amount of people who've actually jumped on board this group build. There's been some impressive builds, I have to say, and a few more final reveals have taken place, so well done guys. I am following every one of these builds with the utmost enthusiasm. Excuse me. Anyway, getting back to my project, it's been a while since I last did my last update, which I think was back in late October, just before we got ready to go to Telford. And by then I'd actually completed the build on the Sherman itself. Now I've actually just got around to doing the diorama base after actually taking a break from this project from around about a couple of months now. It's a little bit of my own fault because I got inundated with other projects and another group build, which was the Bandai group build, and then obviously I got a little bit obsessed with the old Bandai Star Wars kits themselves leading up to New Year's Eve. But hey, that goes without saying. All in all, I am thoroughly enjoying this. I had a little bit of a hiccup with the Kugelwagen, hence why I've actually started on another one. I basically got the body shell misaligned and was rushing it really, and ended up making a right mess of it, and it ended up being filed in the bin. So it's not often I would do that to a kit. I would just persevere with it and try and correct it, but it got the better of me, so in the bin it ended. Thankfully I had another Kugelwagen in my stash, so this is the one I'm building now, although that one hasn't been without incident, because if you notice I've actually scratch built the handbrake and the gear lever. Reason being is because when I actually try to get off the sprue tree, they both snapped. So when you go to cut things off the sprue tree on that kit, guys, duly note that they can be very, very delicate. So be very, very delicate when you take it off. Otherwise you'll end up having to scratch build in the end. So there you go. The scene itself is depicting, as I've planned, a Sherman coming in, giving covering fire support to a platoon from Easy 8 Company. And Easy 8, as we well know, was featured in the well-known docudrama series Band of Brothers, and they were an actual unit which were in the European campaign itself, and they did actually take part in the Battle of Bastogne. So this is depicting at the latter stages of the campaign at Bastogne, when the Allies are entering the town and clearing the town of all the Nazi regiments and SS Panzer Grenadier regiments. Hence why I've got this little chap over here who's just been captured and is holding his arm because he's wounded. And that was actually taken from a resin set I actually got off eBay. I've forgotten the name of the brand now, but extremely exquisite detail on it, and very good indeed, and just adds to the scene, because I thought, well, he can't just have the Yanks on their own, there's got to be one captured enemy, and here he is. Basically it's because his Kugelwagen broke down, couldn't get it up, and he couldn't leave the town before the Allies arrived, so hence why he's captured. Then obviously you've got the squad platoon either side of the Sherman. Basically these guys down here, I'm going to use my paint mixer as a pointer, which are the two squad leaders there. There's two other infantrymen just running out to get to an outbuilding for cover. And then obviously their colleague here is giving covering fire whilst they're going out. And then here's your other squad leaders waiting to cross as well once they've got a clear field of view. And obviously up here is the commander, who is range finding any specific targets to be, well, obliterated, as it were. Because with this howitzer it had one hell of a punch, and it was basically used as artillery to clear the road for any infantry, which is what it is doing here. Now the actual base is from Fields of Glory. I actually assembled that this afternoon, and what I used to actually assemble the wall to the base was good old epoxy glue known as Bostik all-purpose clear epoxy glue. Only took around about 5 minutes to set. And then for the actual wall tiles, I basically used this one, which is Super Fat Deluxe. It's made by Deluxe Miniatures or Deluxe Products. Super Phatic glue. It's basically like a super glue but very runny. I applied that to the top. You can actually, it doesn't dry off straight away because basically it gives you the chance to actually maneuver the roof tiles in place, and if it's not positioned right you can take it off and just do it again and apply it again. So it's a very, very good glue. I'd hardly recommend it. The next process in this build is obviously to get the Kugelwagen completed, and then it's going to be filling on this little seam here, which I couldn't quite get out of the way, and there's a few sort of gaps at the back here which I'm going to fill, possibly use squadron filler for that. And then obviously the next process is to prime the whole base in black Steinerite, which I'm going to do because that gives some nice shadow to when you put the base coats on. And then it's just a case of putting the base coats on, weathering the base. I'm going to try and make it look as though it's sort of a little bit of snow creeping here and there, and then it's obviously frost ridden on the road as well as on the pavement. So that should look fairly good and shouldn't take too long actually. And in one respect I'm very, very thankful for Steve Mottram himself to extend the build by a further 2 weeks, because if I hadn't done, I would not get this completed in time. And I also have to be thankful to my superiors at work, who in their ultimate wisdom have granted me some extra time off, which I accrued over working bank holidays over the last year. So I've basically not got to go back to work now until the 23rd. Happy days. So there you go. That is I'm sure sorry it's a little bit short and sweet, guys, but as I say, it's been a while since I last did an update on the M group build, and I know Steve's been waiting patiently. In fact, I showed him a quick little video of the vignette itself and he was absolutely over the moon and gobsmacked. So Steve, thank you very much, my friend. I'm glad you like it, and I hope to do it full justice in the realm of time that's needed. If I don't, Steve, then obviously regardless I will get this project finished. Okay, anyway, if you like this video, just leave your comments and subscribe, and yep, I hope you like the video. I hope you like what you see. I'm certainly happy with the layout. I just basically put it together and I thought, yep, that'll do for me. So there you go. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. So until the next time, get kit crazy, happy modelling, and I'm just going to let this swirl around for another little bit for you to have a good little gore pat. And I'll speak to you soon. Take care, guys.